Today we're discussing Splash's native integration with Salesforce Pardot. We'll walk through a demo that highlights the integration's main functionality. The topics will include 1. Managing prospects. Specifically, how registrations in Splash can create new prospects in Pardot and update existing ones. 2. Utilizing form handlers. When I link a registration form in Splash to a form handler in Pardot, I can track which prospects have registered for each event. And 3. Form handler completion actions. This will show that integrating registration data into Pardot provides the ability to create lists, trigger emails, and manage lead scores based on your events. Let's get to it. I'll begin by creating a new event in Splash. Then I will add the form handler integrations to my event by navigating to the Integrations tab within the event settings. You can set these up at the theme level so that every time a theme is used, you only need to update the form handler URLs. The integration will use these form handlers to capture which guests have registered for your event and checked into the event respectively. You can always set up a new form handler for each additional status change you want to track in Pardot, which could be added, invited, waitlisted, RSVP yes, RSVP no, checked in, or checked out. Now that our event is ready, let's go through a couple of registration scenarios so we can test form handler updates and the creation of new prospects. My integration is configured to create new prospects when Pardot doesn't recognize a registrant's email address. So let's start by submitting an RSVP as an existing prospect using the email address as the unique identifier. When we view the prospect in Pardot, we can see that guest's full history on their activity list, and immediately new form handler activity shows up, showing that they've RSVP'd yes to this event. Because this was an existing prospect, a duplicate was not created. Next, let's submit an RSVP for a guest who is not previously in our Pardot instance. You can see upon registration two things occur. First, the guest is created as a new prospect, and fields such as company and job title information are filled out. And second, a form handler is listed under their activity, highlighting that they RSVP'd yes to the event. On the day of the event, I'm able to use a Splash Host app to check in my guests. Because I created a form handler for check-in data, this information is automatically passed back into Pardot. I set a completion action on this form handler to increase the lead score on any prospect who actually attended an event. Having all event data flow back into Pardot allows me to create a single source of truth for all of my marketing efforts. I can also use this data to then do any segmentation for future communications or program reporting.